Morning traders, it's Peter Thompson, Senior Mentor of 1 Billion Signal, sponsored by Merit Forex. It's Wednesday, day before the inflation report in US, a very important event since the beginning of the week. We see the markets are trying to find direction. It's a little bit more slower than usual, but this is absolutely normal, especially when we've been expecting such a big event. Right now, the inflation report is very important. I would say more important than ever because Federal Reserve is watching closely how the inflation is has been developing in US. And to remind you quickly, Jerome Powell, what he says a couple of months ago, yes, it's temporary, but it turns out it's not. The inflation is still very high, and the forecast is even to get higher. It's a matter of day to see what's going to happen. So what's going on the calendar? Retail sales in Australia was released the report. Very bad numbers for the Australian retail sales on a monthly basis. Not super volatile event for the Australian dollar. China, by the way, is back in the game after a very long holiday. The Chinese New Year. Alibaba is up 6% yesterday. Very, very, very important. The earning report will come very soon of Alibaba, and we can see, I think, very green numbers, very green figures. It's a matter of time to see, but Alibaba is in my focus definitely. So what else? Tuesday we don't have many events. Wednesday, crude oil inventories. Crude oil is showing first signs of weakness at critical level around $90 per barrel. Some people are saying it's gonna reach $100. I have no idea what I've been waiting for to see. Weakness on the top, eventual short to the downside for the expected correction, and after that, of course, buying on a much lower price. It's going to be very, very nice buying opportunity. And Friday, again, nothing much. Gross domestic product in for UK, for the Great British Pound, 7 a.m. GMT. Manufacturing production. The inflation report is Thursday, by the way, 1:30 p.m. GMT. Initial jobless claims in US exactly the same time, and that's the general events for from the calendar. So let's take a look what's going on. Euro US dollar in front of us, exactly what I'm talking about. Very low volatility, 30-40 pips for the last 2-3 days. Absolutely normal, holding the top. And the question is it going to break out this level, 1.1483, or just is going to stay down and it's going to try to test one more time, 1.13 or 1.1189 even, something that I highly doubt. But still, we can see 1.13. We can see a sharp correction to the downside. I'm remaining bullish on the Euro US dollar for now, at least until March. The Federal Reserve is going to release the interest rates end of March. Very, very huge event. So until then, I'm remaining bullish on the major currency pairs, bearish on the US dollar, but everything can happen. But anyway, the Euro US dollar is waiting for the inflation. GBP US, kind of similar with a little bit higher volatility, trying to reverse back and to push to the upside. 1.36, big round number, very important resistance level. And this is actually the reaction around that 100 pips push to the downside after BOE actually increased interest rates from 0.25 to 0.5%. Something that many people are talking about it when it comes to the BOE monetary policy. Many people share my opinion as well that they're starting very aggressive monetary policy. So definitely this can push the GBP big time up. So 1.39 until the middle of the year, absolutely, I'm not gonna be surprised to see even further up. Australian USD, let's take a look. Kind of crazy, absolutely, because we don't see any clear direction. The price tested 0.7170, exactly like the rest of the major currency pairs. I've been expecting to see push to the upside of the Australian and New Zealand dollar as well, that we're gonna take a look in a minute. But 0.7170, that level is very, very strong, as you can see, very clear. Tested 3 times here, even 4. So that's why be very careful by taking short trades on the Australian dollar. Even though we can see test of 0.71, I'm still remaining bullish on the Australian. New Zealand US, very similar to the Australian, even though it's still holding below the resistance 0.67. Nothing much is happening here. No big levels, no clear level support resistance. So I would just ignore New Zealand dollar for now and jumping to USD Canadian, immediately to crude oil as usual. So this is what's happening on the crude oil markets. So we see $3.5 per barrel drop from the top. Definitely, guys, it's not good idea to short at this stage because there is no confirmation. Yeah, it could be just a slight correction and push to the upside, something like this, slight correction push. We got this so many times during the last couple of weeks. So I want to see something like this. I already mentioned drop push, something like this, just to see the prices establishing resistance level. Then it's gonna be much better to take your shorts. Other case scenario, if we see huge drop directly from the top to the bottom, 78.20 is the level I'm going to be looking for. 85 maybe is gonna make me thinking about it, but 78, 77 around this support level is a good level to watch. So anyway, there is a risk of drop of the crude oil, and which is will put the pressure on the Canadian dollar. So if the cat decides to follow the crude oil price action and behavior, we're simply gonna see USD Canadian testing 1.2836, and exactly because of this, you see this price action the last 2 weeks. We have a drop, push up, drop, tested the resistance level, tested the support level here 1.2661. So in such an environment, I simply don't trade such an instrument. I'm just waiting to see more clear direction and then taking action. So that's why for now USD CAD is not my focus. USD Swiss, absolute mess. we had a talk about it so many times. Push up down. We can even consider that as a very big range. So I'm not gonna pay a lot of attention on the USD Swiss, one of my favorite currency pairs, as you all know, but still nothing much to analyze here. And USD Japanese, it's more clear than the USD Swiss, but still USD Japan is going in an uptrend, and this is, I wouldn't say, a very clear price action, because we have the resistance 115.50. That level tested 2 times, even right now is testing this resistance. It can break out to the upside, but at the same time, we can see pressure on the US dollar. If we see the American indices going up, which they started, by the way, two days ago. They are trying to find the bullish direction. All the traders right now, the institutionals as well, are waiting for the inflation report on Thursday. So I think this is going to unleash the price, and all of these ranges are going to be broken. So I'm waiting with the USD Japanese yen. I'm waiting for much clear opportunity than we have right now. Bitcoin is holding the top, by the way. Very quick one about it, but could be just a new higher low. Bear in mind that. I think we're gonna see much lower prices of Bitcoin. Anyway, the cryptocurrency started being much more correlated to the US indices, to the Federal Reserve monetary policy, and this is a big deal because a long time back, years ago, the crypto was absolutely uncorrelated, absolutely independent. But right now, I see, at least, I'm following the cryptos as well the last couple of years, and I see how the Bitcoin, specifically Bitcoin, because anyway, it's the biggest one there, how the Bitcoin is getting more and more correlated to the US monetary policy, which is fascinating. Okay, so this is it for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these videos. Of course, share us and like us on the social medias. Appreciate it to support our YouTube channel. Subscribe it, of course. Share it with your friends if you would like to. If you want to reach me, you know how to do so. Good luck and have a very profitable week. Bye.